It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Glad you're here with us tonight for this Monday night presentation. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the and checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. And for Memphis, Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Jackson is out there with Edey. And it's Wells in at the 3 spot. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
He gets that one.
And Conley is just so unselfish. He's very willing to give the ball up if it means setting up a teammate.
Shot from the wing. Poke loose. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. I was able to talk with the head coach of the Grizzlies for just a minute. Their team's main focus tonight, well, it starts with All-Star Anthony Edwards. He said Ant is an incredible player. He's so physical. We have to throw multiple bodies at him. It's got to be a team effort to keep Edwards in check. An ambitious game plan. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. Here he goes, and there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Randle.
He'll put you on your heels in a hurry. Morant slicing through the D.
Conley, the pass to McDaniels. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Wells dishes to Morant. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Edwards inside. Guarded by Bane. Edwards' shot is good.
And getting aggressive and creative. Edwards finding ways to create space on the floor.
It's an odd stat, but what I'm going to throw out there anyway, the Memphis Grizzlies set an NBA record last season for players used in a season.
Kevin, this isn't football, right? They had 33 different guys suited up last season. That tells you how difficult it was. Constant change, hard to build chemistry, and let's face it, hard to win games.
Shot clock at 6. Second chance shot. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
And the big man from France, Gobert, a menace around the rim.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, and that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Morant scanning the floor. Pass to Edey. The kick out to Bane. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
And they take the lead.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Pass to Edey. Sinks that one from the post. Edey's got his second basket of the game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You will gladly take those.
Gobert can't hit. For Memphis, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Conley with it. Hasn't made one yet. Hands it from downtown.
I'll tell you, you give Conley the ball and trust him to make the right decision.
Grizzlies have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. From down low. Again, Memphis.
with the assist.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Timberwolves. Trailing by 2, kicks to Randall. Now here's McDaniels. He's guarded closely. That one goes in. Conley's got 5.
And the mechanics of Conley's shot are rock solid, allowing him to take a shot with no hesitation.
Out to Morant. Back to Jackson. Fires for 3. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
Showing he can make this shot. Give Jackson Jr. room to take the triple. Oh, and he will.
And Richard, when it comes to Jaren Jackson, there's a lot to appreciate. My goodness.
Oh, I love that he can guard 1 through 5. Really a modern defensive NBA big man. He can go back to the basket or he can face up. He doesn't need the ball to make a huge impact.
Santi Aldama's checked in for the Grizzlies. Pippen comes in for John Morant. And then for Minnesota, Naz Reid, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Outside for Pippen. Edwards with the block.
And the athleticism of Edwards helping on defense, capable of getting up to block shots.
And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Luke Kennard, he's checked in for the Grizzlies.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
Jackson passes to Aldama. Back to Jackson. A minute 20 left to play in the first quarter. Kennard on the wing. 4 on the clock. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
The shot's good from DiVincenzo.
A fantastic decision-making big. Randall with the right choice there, finding the open man.
And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That's his first foul. Grizzlies making a switch here. Clark's checked in. On the wing, Jackson. Back to Clark. Rebound, Minnesota. Stolen. Pass to Aldama. Back to Clark. Memphis moving that ball around. Kennard, the pass to Clark.
Timberwolves foul.
The Grizzlies shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
13 foul.
Free throw good from Aldama. Greg, this is some kind of number. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals.
And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
You know, they like Randall to be an offensive presence in the paint. They want him to be an option on every possession.
And that's a foul called on Naz Reid. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. Grizzlies have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
That one is no good. For Minnesota, they've gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Second team foul. Shooting for Minnesota, Dante DiVincenzo at the line for 2.
The first free throw is good. And it's tied up with that one. 15 seconds left in the first quarter. There's the pass to Kennard. Jackson kicks to Pippen. Beyond the arc. That shot misses. Tie game and some big points being put up on the board. Clark, as we wrap up the first. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports.
21.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And taking a look at the Grizzlies' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
And as long as the threes are dropping, you've got to keep launching them.
We've got Santi Aldama. Morant is out there with Luke Kennard. And there's Jackson, and it's Clark in at the 5 down low. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. And there's a foul called on Naz Reid. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul. Now into the lineup for your Grizzlies.
Jackson against Reid. A kick out to Bain. Good, and a nice assist for Morant. Morant's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
McDaniels with the ball. Aldama's there.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Bain finds Jackson. It's stolen by DiVincenzo. To the wing right side. McDaniels gets a wide open look. And he's good on the 3 ball. McDaniels got the lead up to 2 now for the Timberwolves. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
Nailed from 3-point land. Morant's got 8 points.
When Ja is knocking down that 3 consistently, it takes his game to a different level.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot. Great. What a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
DiVincenzo passes to Reid, and again, Minnesota with the triple.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Now, here's Morant for 3. Here's Clark. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
Here's McDaniels. And again, it's Minnesota. Here's Morant. 8 points for him. From deep. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 3 assists now in this one. Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota. And you look at the Grizzlies' defense the last few years, RJ extremely disruptive.
Yeah, they've been top of the league in steals and blocks. That's just a part of the DNA in Memphis. It can be exhausting playing against guys like this.
G.G. Jackson. He's checked in for the Grizzlies. And a change for the Timberwolves. Alexander Walker's checked in. DiVincenzo kicks to Edwards. It's Edwards on the wing. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant. Here's DiVincenzo. Hits the 3-point bomb. DiVincenzo's got 7 points.
Love the pass there from Gobert. Always nice when your big man feeds his teammates.
Plenty of space. And again, it's Minnesota.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Right wing. Edwards against Jackson. Morant passes to Bing. From outside, off the mark. Timberwolves leading by 7. Gobert with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Here's Reid. Good on the bucket. Reed's got his second basket of the night.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Looking to end the run. And Aldama slams it in.
And this is part of Morant's role. As a guard, he's responsible for finding the open man.
Minnesota's gotten out from three-point land in the second quarter, going 4 of 5 from downtown. And the wide-open shot from DiVincenzo. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Deflects the pass. Jackson finds Morant. Inside. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And now just a 5-point Minnesota lead. The Timberwolves have gone 8 of 12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage, hitting around 67%.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Minnesota shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
Looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
And he's good on the second. You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them, but not last year as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Ulrich. David?
David, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniels said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." And Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report. Wasted no time on that one. Baines got 5 points now this quarter.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
The Grizzlies trail by 3. Here's Morant. Reed with the rebound. Minnesota's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Connects from three-point range. DiVincenzo's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Timberwolves. Back to Bain. Memphis moving it around. Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
We talk about Jackson's elite shooting for a big, but this is the other thing that he can do when his mindset is to attack.
Passes it to Gobert. There's 47 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Count the basket.
He saw a path to the rim, and he took it. The defense just couldn't stop him.
Aldama slams it in.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Outside for Jackson. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. No good from outside. Alexander Walker with the ball. Aldama's there. The shot's good from Alexander Walker.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Yet another three. Once we hit the second quarter, it just seems as if those threes just started to fall like raindrops.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Dante DiVincenzo. He's been the guy making things happen for Minnesota. Setting up teammates and getting buckets. He is looking as determined as ever. Will return shortly.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. It was a closely contested first quarter for Minnesota. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground and the score tied. And so far, they're out in front, but not by much as we head into the half. And, Kenny, what did you see out there from the Timberwolves?
The bench scoring has been a big season. They came in with energy, and they were able to give the starters a real break because of the way they performed. That's the kind of production every team hopes to have from their second unit.
And over to the big fella. Your thoughts on the Grizzlies' first half?
They got rained on from three. Now the shooters deserve some credit. They did hit a few contested shots, but the defense deserved more of the blame because there were still way too many wide open looks.
And that'll about do it as we get...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Conley and Edwards are the guards. Handle out there with McDaniels. And it's Gobert in at the 5. Gobert with the block.
And when Gobert is playing with this kind of aggression on that end, there aren't many better at defending. Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Here's Conley. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Conley's got 7 points in the game.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. Imagine that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Morant kicks to Jackson. Right side Bain. Pass to Aldama. Pulls up. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Here's Randall. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Conley against Morant. Outside Edwards. A beautiful finish inside by Ant.
It's simple, guys. Keep getting Edwards the ball and just let Ant cook.
After earning the number 2 seed in the 2023 playoffs, Richard, last season was a lost year because of all those injuries and other things in Memphis.
Ja Morant only played 9 games last year. Desmond Bain missed half the year. Marcus Smart out. The Grizzlies still have a lot of young talent and a very bright future.
And Memphis making a change here. Edey's checked in. Back to Jackson. Morant kicks to Jackson. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Some changes for Memphis. Luke Kennard comes in for Bain. And Pippen subbed in for Morant. Edwards dishes to Gobert. No one near Randall as he lets it go. Off target from outside.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Here's Wells. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Now here's McDaniels. 9 points in the game so far. Edwards, pure.
Timeout. And you have to stay up on Edwards out there, which is dangerous because he's so good at going right around you.
And the Grizzlies call their first time out of the game. You have to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
And he continues to burn them with his scoring. And the coaching staff's going to have to come up with a different approach defensively.
Some changes for Memphis. Santi Aldama's checked in for Edey. And it's John Morant in for Pippen. Reed, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for McDaniel. And that one's good, Morant.
What I love about Morant is that he understands his strengths on offense, which is why he is so efficient.
And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. 4-point game. Outside Jackson. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Edwards. And he makes good on the layup. Conley's got 9 points.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Kennard for 3. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And the foul called on Edwards. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Stolen by Reed.
That is how you deny entry. Great effort.
And here's Conley outside. Grizzlies with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
Did a great job closing the gap, making the shooter feel uncomfortable.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
DiVincenzo, it's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
Morant drives in and finished off by Morant.
You gotta love how aggressive Morant is. He is fearless going towards that rim.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Rudy Gobert has tied for the most defensive player of the year awards all time, but he's challenging himself to do more offensively. He said it's all about just being okay with missing or making mistakes, freeing my mind and doing the things that I work on to get out of this shell that I was being put in. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David Aldridge, we thank you for that report. Morant with a wide open look. Sinks the three-pointer. Morant's got 9 points now in just the second half.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Memphis trailing here. Wells in the corner for the lead. And again, it's Memphis with the 3. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Conley kicks to Edwards. Conley, the pass to Edwards. Lock at 6. Knocks down the 3 ball. Edwards got 21.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover. Memphis moving it around.
Morant passes to Wells. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That'll be his second foul of the game. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Santi Aldama. Gigi Jackson comes in for Jaren Jackson. And Vince Williams subbed in for Wells. Dillingham's checked in for Minnesota.
And that was a confident shot. Look when Edwards just rises up and fires off the dribble.
And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Konchar's checked in for Luke Kennard. Timberwolves also changing it up. Clark comes in for Edwards. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Dante DiVincenzo.
Not the shot I expected him to take or make, but hey, look, joke's on me. He hit it.
And Gobert kicks to Reed. Shoots a fader. Out to the right wing. Goes back up. Kept alive, Minnesota. Here's Alexander Walker. Drills it from outside. Alexander Walker's got 10 points in the game. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Stolen away. And now the Timberwolves on the break. There's the dish to Clark. Here's Reed. Tries again. And he hits the jump shot. He's got 7.
And he's shooting it at an efficient clip. But he needs to keep looking to score. It's what his team relies on him to do.
Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page, woo.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. They've got John Morant. Williams is out there with Clark. Then it's John Conchar. And it's Edey in at the center position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And an important part of every team's game will look at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Oh, they've done a lot of damage in transition. Every time they see a chance to push the tempo, they're gone.
That's been all night long. And also dominating the offensive boards, and that's been winning them a lot of extra looks at the hoop.
Pippen's checked in for Morant. Pass to Pippen. Here's Williams driving the lane, and it's slammed in by Williams.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
And it's Clark in the corner. It's up a 3. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got 3 assists tonight.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
And the 3 ball is good.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
3-pointer, Randall. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
I think when you've got it going from 3-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. And with the fourth quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan, and these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade, recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game. Wells is checked in for Memphis. Bain comes in for John Conchar. Timberwolves also changing it up. Edwards has come in for Clark. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Dillingham. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hi, guys. Well, during the break, I was able to catch what the Grizzlies coach was talking about with his team. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other up. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. They're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
Okay, David, much appreciated. DiVincenzo passes to Randall. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
For 3, Pippen. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Here's Edwards. And he uses the glass on the layup. Edwards got 15 points in just the second half.
And he's a true inside-out threat. Edwards wants to score from everywhere on the floor.
First team foul.
We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Wells kicks to Pippen. A 3-ball. Offensive rebound. The pass to Wells. Lets it go from deep.
And having Gobert gives them such a daunting presence on D. He can affect every shot in his area. Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this league.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark. It's Edwards on the wing. Releases. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Clark right side. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
He'll be around the rim. Defense has always got to know his whereabouts.
Minnesota leading by 10. Passes it to Gobert. DiVincenzo with it, guarded by Pippen. DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
Assistant, Rudy Gobert.
And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for Memphis. Yep, it counts. He's got 8 here in the quarter.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
DiVincenzo passes to Randall. A 3-pointer off the mark. Memphis has gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the fourth. Ball's knocked loose. Pass to Pippen. This one for 3. Kicks it to Wells. Pass to Pippen. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
That free throw good from Pippen. And Memphis making a change here. Jackson's checked in. Reed, he's checked in for Minnesota. Mike Conley comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And the Timberwolves call time. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Anthony Edwards.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
Coming into this game, he'd been having a tough stretch. We all know that, but not anymore. He's back at his best, and I think it's safe to say that slump is over. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Just 5 to shoot. Conley with the 3, drills the 3-pointer. And the Timberwolves lead by 11.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Kept alive. Out to Morant. Shoots the 3. And no good. Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Timberwolves leading by 11. Here's Randall. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Randall's got 11 in the second half.
Well, Randall is such a steady shooter. Interior defense just isn't enough to stop that shot.
Conley scanning the floor. The pass to Edwards. Fires the 3. Out to Conley. From past the arc. Outside Edwards. Outside Conley. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Timberwolves with a fresh shot clock. Bain with the steal. Pass to Morant. Back to Jackson. Here's Wells on the wing. Bain. There's Jackson with the 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
What separates Jaren from other bigs is he's got great confidence in his shot.
And here are the Timberwolves. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And the basket by Edwards.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
Well, for the Timberwolves, they can just run out the clock here. Snatched up. Second shot opportunity. In deep. Reed drops it in. And the Timberwolves lead by 12.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
Always giving max effort on the glass, taking everything they'll give him.
And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin, with Julius Randle. And Julius, you get it done at multiple ends. Where does your focus been in terms of approach?
Just taking what the defense gives him. I'm a lot more patient, let the game come to me. Don't really try to force things as much. Sometimes I get out of character, but just try my hardest to let the game come to me the most.
Well, you were a big part of the win tonight, Julius. Thanks for your time. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's presentation on 2K Sports. See you next time.